Good morning, Clocking the Gallop fans, and welcome to today's preview of racing down in KwaZulu-Natal. The race meeting taking place at Greyville on the poly track. We'll have the Ghostryder selections. Also, Rahiel selections will come up at the end of the show too, as we have now got to know Rahiel quite well on the channel. We'll be having a look at two different versions of the race meeting, and you can gauge your opinion from there. We'll be going through the changes as well. But important to note today that after the running of the first race at Greyville, the Vodacom Durban July first nominations will be made known to the public. And that'll be interesting to find out from Hollywood Bets Greyville a bit later on. So we're looking forward to that. And of course, full analysis of the first nominations will take place here on Clocking the Gallop in the next week or so. We'll have a look and dissect what we can see from that and make some early observations. Let's go, however, to the Ghostryder selections for today's race meeting down at KwaZulu-Natal. Now, there'll be three Greyville Polytrack meetings in the next week. We race there today, but again on Sunday and again on Monday. So the Greyville Polytrack will be put to full use in the next week or so. Let's go through those selections. It is 8 races carded today. First race off at 12:40. And let's take a look at race number 1, where number 5, Tom's Act, is an early scratching. And number 11, Rare Vintage, will race with the steel shoes on. Those are the changes. Here's the selection in race 1. The Ghostryder is going for horse number 9 to win it. This is Chalima for Glenn Cotson and Grant van Niekerk. Second to number 3, Call Me Mr. Greenlight. Third goes to the 8, Hasta Manana. And fourth, number 11, Rare Vintage. So 9, 3, 8, 11. Just having a look at the early betting, there has been big support for Hasta Manana, number 8, from 7-1 into 3-1. The favorite, though, remains Chalima at even money. On we move to the second race. Race 1, by the way, is the start of the bipot race. 2 starts of the place accumulator at 1. It's a maiden plate for fillies and mares over 1,400 meters. Changes in the second. Scratchings are 10 Ventriloquist and 14 Cosmic Ray. Those are out. That brings number 13 Straight Fire into the contest, who will be drawn at 10. The new rider is apprentice Jabu Jacobs, who claims 1.5 kilograms. And number 13 Straight Fire will race with a compression mask in the second race. The selection here from the Ghostryder is number 6, Let's Not Linger, for Wayne Agrella and Tony Riverland. Second, number 3, Highborn. Third, number 1, In the Marvel. And fourth, number 7, Diamonds and Toads. 6-3-1-7, race number 2. Moving on to the third race, start of the pick 6 at 5-2. It's a maiden plate to be run over 2,000 meters. And in the third race, scratch number 9, Kura, and number 2, Ciaro, races with a compression mask on. Yeah, the selection in the third race is for number 8, Mystic Master. It's a very strong selection for Gavin Denzel and Warren Kennedy. The blinkers on again, the son of Master, my fate, but tipped to win confidently here. Second, number 4, Seattle Beat. Third goes to the 10, that is Decorated. And fourth to number 7, Cape Foul Wind. 8, 4, 10, and 7. Just judging by the betting in the third race, Mystic Master is an 11-10 favorite. And you'll see a bit later on, is strongly selected by all of our tipsters here on Clocking the Gallop today. At 11-10, get on. Mystic Master is the call of the day. Moving on to the fourth race now. Race 4 off at 2:30 is a fillies and mares 77 handicap over a mile. Changes in the fourth race. No scratchings, and in fact, no changes at all here to take note of. Here, the tip is for number 6, Intuitive. This is from Dean Canemare's stable. And I remember when she won her penultimate start, I waxed lyrical about exactly what kind of specimen she was. I thought she looked tremendous going to post that day. She duly won by 5 lengths. She didn't really flatter herself last time out, but she ran behind She's a Keeper. And we all know what She's a Keeper is capable of. So I'm going to stick as well with Intuitive, because I really believe that she has got a lot of potential in her racing career. Keegan DeMello rides Intuitive. Second to number 10, Perfect Princess, who's obviously her main danger on form. Third goes to the 3, which is Quick Step Lady. And fourth to number 7, Fire Fairy. Just having a look at the betting in this fourth race. The favorite is Perfect Prince. In fact, the favorite is Intuitive, who's come in from 3-1 to 2-1. So there has been support with Perfect Princess, second favorite, at 3-1. But I am quite strong on Intuitive as a specimen of a racehorse. I think she looks absolutely tremendous. Let's move on to the fifth race now. Race 5 at 3 o'clock is the first leg of the second jackpot. It's a fillies and mares 67 handicap to be run over 1,400 meters. And in race 5, number 8, Oldsmere, will have the cheek pieces on. Selection here is number 6, Heart's Ease, tip to win it. Now, this is a very interesting selection because it is a 2-year-old in open company and it's over 1,400 meters. So the Ghostryder is going somewhat on a limb here by tipping Heart's Ease to win over 1,400 meters for a 2-year-old. It's very difficult for them to win because, as you might well or not know, 9.5 kilos out at the weights with 3-year-olds and 12 kilos out with over 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds and over. So I don't know what he knows, but I wouldn't be backing the 6 Heart's Ease in a hurry today. Second placing goes to number 8, Oldsmere, who I definitely give a strong chance to. And in fact, I bumped into owner Jeffrey Finleer, who also bred the daughter Flower Alley. The Flower Alleys are really running well at the moment. And he told me that he's got only a select band of mares, but I didn't ask him about Oldsmere because I didn't know it was running. But I can tell you that I would definitely fancy Oldsmere to win race number 5 today. Third rather to the 10 Star Choice, and fourth to number 1 Morsan. 6, 8, 10 and 1 in race number 5. On we move to the 6th race at 25 to 4. It's a fillies and mares 67 handicap over 1,400 meters. And in race number 6 on the card, any changes to report? Yes. Number 4, Altogether Lovely, will race with steel shoes, no alamites for Altogether Lovely in race number 6. The tip here is for number 6, Ice Imperial, Dennis Dreyer and Sean Veal. Second, number 8, Made in France. Third to the 7, Hot Money. And fourth position goes to number 1, Here in After. That takes us to race 7 at 10 past 4, a merit rated 90 handicap over 1,400 meters. Scratch the numbers 2, Wildlife Safari, and 8, Ballon d'Or. And those are the 2 changes in the 7th. The selection for Ghostryder, he's tipping number 7, Lion's Head, another of the Canmere horses that certainly looks to improve on his 2-year-old form as a 3-year-old, as he goes well into his 3-year-old career now. He's gelded on the 14th of December, so he may well come back a better individual. So Lion's Head tipped to win it, the son of Dynasty. To beat number 9, Look for Hounds in second. Third to number 4, Via Celeria. And fourth to number 1, Red Shift. 7, 9, 4 and 1. Just having a quick look at the betting there in the 7th race. Lion's Head is currently quoted in the region of 15 to 10, but that's before the scratchings got put in, so there will be adjustments there. But Lion's Head is another confident selection. Moving on to race number 8, the final event at 4:45. It's a fillies and mares 77 handicap, and it's run over 1,200 meters. Any changes in the 8th race, you ask? There are 2, number 2 and number 5, Boogie Shoes and My Saving Grace, both race with compression masks on. Here, it's number 8 that gets the nod, 8 being Purple Incanyesi. Second, number 7, Eye Catching. Third goes to number 12, Arctic Princess. And fourth to number 10, Susie Woo. 8, 7, 12, and 10 is the selection for the 8th and last race. Coming up next are the place accumulator selections, as well as the best and value bets for the meeting out at the Greyville on the Polytrack today. Right, let's move on to the all-important Ghostryder place accumulator and the best and value bet for the day. Here it is. Here's the PA. It's tipped for 216 Rand for a full unit. 21 Rand 60 gets you 10%, and 43 Rand 20 gets you 20%. Starts in race 2, being 8 races on the card today. Races 2 through to 8 constitutes the place accumulator. The first leg, 3 and 6 there. It's Highborn and Let's Not Linger. By bank of the 8, Mystic Master. 6 and 10 is Intuitive and Perfect Princess in the next. By 6, 8 and 10, Heart's Ease, Oldsmere and Star Choice. By 6, 7 and 8, Ice Imperial, Hot Money and Made in France. By 7 and 9, Lion's Head and Look for Hounds. And the last leg, 3 numbers, 7, Eye Catching, 8, Purple Incanyesi, and 12, Arctic Princess, 216 Rand. The nap bet is in race 3, number 8, Mystic Master. And the value bet comes up in the last race, race 8, number 8, Purple in Kenyesi. Just having a look at the betting on Purple in Kenyesi. I see that's quoted at 9-2 at the moment. Stay with us because we've got Rahiel selections coming up now. If you want a different take on the racing today, that's coming up in a moment. So as promised, Rahiel Radhakrishna's selections coming up now, and Rahiel is looking at doing things a bit differently for him today. I'll bring it up and show you exactly what he wants to do in a second. Not sure why this isn't coming up, but let's just quickly look for what we can do over here, and I'll find it out in a moment. Apologies for this, folks. It didn't work the first time. Let's see if it works now. There we go. Here's Rahiel Radhakrishna's selections. 144 Rand place accumulator. I'll run through it with you now. It's Banker 6, Let's Not Linger, by Banker 8, Mystic Master. That's the common banker today. 3 and 6 in the next leg. That's Quick Step Lady and Intuitive. By 1, 3, 4, and 6 more. San, Lundy Island. 4 is Kildonan Bay and 6 is Heart's Ease. By 1, 5, and 6, Here and After, Tango Time and Ice Imperial. By 1, 4, and 7, Redshift, Via Celeria and Lion's Head. And then 4 and 7 in the last being Window to Africa and Eye Catching. That's Rahiel's place accumulator for 144 Rand. 14 Rand 40 gets you 10%, and 28 Rand 80 gets you 20%. The best bet is race 3, number 8, Mystic Master. And the value bet is race 6, number 5, Tango Time, and also race 8, number 4, Window to Africa. So both value bets come up in the 8th race, one being Window to Africa, the other one being Purple in Kenyesi. From my perspective, though, having a look at the selections and all that, I'm going to try this treble. I'll tell you what it works out to now. I'm going to try Mystic Master. I'm going to start my bet off with a win on Mystic Master, who's at 12-10 currently. I'll take a treble, Mystic Master in race 3. Then I'll go on to Intuitive in race 4. And the final one that I want to go to is Oldsmere in race 5. So a treble for me today. Race 3, Mystic Master number 8. Race 4, Intuitive number 6. And race 5, Oldsmere number 8. All win bets on those. Thanks for joining us here on Clocking the Gallop. We'll see you tomorrow with Neil. We'll have our preview on the Vol racing tomorrow morning. Have a good day's racing.